backstage with Jay from TesseracT.
Hey.
At Soundwave in Melbourne. How you going, man?
I'm going really good, man. How are you?
I'm really good. You guys just did an awesome little set at Soundwave. How do you feel about it?
It went really well. Sea of Heads is always a pleasure to play to. It's an amazing day. There's some amazing bands on. Yeah, we're having a great time.
It's funny because like it's sort of slower band, so the fans don't really mosh as hard, but it doesn't mean they're not appreciating it.
No, that's it's something we talk about because we think like the bands that go on before and after us, and the crowd are going, ah!
Yeah, exactly.
The crowd are there watching us. Like we just appreciate that, and we're not the kind of band. Some of the riffs maybe are where you go mental to it, but a lot of the time, a lot of people kind of chill and just enjoy the music.
Absolutely, it's like an internal appreciation.
Yeah, so that's fine by us, man. As long as we're playing to people, then yeah, we're cool.
Absolutely, and you've been enjoying the other cities, Brisbane and Sydney as well?
Yeah, man, it's really cool to actually see the places you play, because a lot of the time you rock up, you end up at a venue, you get to see the venue, the backstage, and maybe a coffee shop down the road, and that's it, and then you rock out, and you know, people have got this glorified idea of what it's like being on tour, and this is the only time it's ever been like people expect it to be. You know, you're in amazing hotels, you're rocking around with other bands, chilling with loads of people that are you've looked up to for years, and then you play in an amazing festival. It's just, yeah, it's amazing.
Sounds like an awesome experience all around.
Hell yeah.
That's great. You guys released Altered State last year.
We did.
It was so massive. It was voted Album of the Year constantly. How does that feel? How does to get that kind of feedback?
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. Like, I don't know. We've been doing it for a long time, so you kind of a little bit unaware of the whole business side of it, like when you're just playing. But yeah, it's been received really well. We're just lucky that we get to literally tour the world doing it. You know, we've played like since last September. Pretty much we've been out. We've done Russia, the States, India, like Europe, and now Australia.
Phenomenal.
All on an album. You know, it's amazing.
And Ash has formed well in the band as well. It's been such a smooth transition.
Yeah, Ash has fitted in. I mean, we've kind of gone away from screaming quite a bit because doesn't suit his voice too well. But that's been received really well as well. You know, people don't really mind that that's not there anymore, and it's opened us up to this whole world of melody and amazing soaring vocals that we kind of always wanted to do anyway. So yeah, he's working really well.
And at the same time, he handles the old material on stage perfectly.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, he was aware of the band before we joined, so he already kind of knew the songs, and it was just a real easy transition from millionth singer to the millionth at first. You know, we've had so many singers, so we're kind of the Spinal Tap of bands when it comes to singers. But yeah, he's working really well.
I guess it comes with that experimental style.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. And so yeah, like bands like you guys with involving the gent sort of into the music and stuff, it's a lot more experimental than say the average metal band.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of bands that have come from where we've come from. You got like Periphery and Jim Span back in the UK, and Monuments, and it's like this whole sea of bands that have spawned from basically like Meshuggah and Dillinger and band, and like the foundation that they laid. We've kind of taken that and
breaking it down.
Yeah, just sort of doing our own thing. And
really cool.
We're just lucky that we kind of we've been lumped in with a lot of progressive bands, and there seems to be longevity in that. You know, you can make a career being a slightly different band in a world where there's a load of metal bands. So yeah, we're lucky.
It's really cool, and you guys remind me and a lot of others about Perth band Carnival as well.
Yeah, Carnival.
Have you guys got to tour with them before?
Yeah, we toured in not Europe, just the UK. Yeah, I did the UK leg of their tour, and it was just us and those guys, and they were awesome dudes, awesome shows, and they let me get up and play Sky Machine with them, which was even more awesome.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Seems like a winning combination, those two, you two.
It was really cool. I'd really like to tour over here with those guys, and like Dead Letter Circus as well. Like, they're a great band. Yeah, if you can ever come back and do a tour like that, then happy days.
I look forward to that. Yeah. Since TesseracT isn't doing any sideways, does that mean that there's more of a chance of you guys coming sooner than later?
I'd like to think so. Yeah. We haven't got. There's nothing in the diary yet, but that doesn't mean that it's not being planned. I generally get told I'm doing something like, "You're going to go into Australia." Oh, okay, that's fine, brilliant.
Just letting you know in advance.
Yeah, exactly. So it will happen hopefully fairly soon. But we don't have anything that I know of in the diary.
Cool. Well, enjoy it while it lasts. You've been doing all the koala stuff and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that was unreal. Like every day something amazing has happened. Like it's It's an amazing festival.
I think you were on the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Yeah, we went over to Manly and had a day there, and because we're really white and from England where it's not sunny, we got burnt in about 3 seconds, so that was fun.
Nice.
But yeah, like Koala Park, Sydney, the city's just ridiculously beautiful. Such a nice place. Beers with bands, Soundwave shows, like it's just
working holiday.
Yeah, it's not work. It is not work. It's a holiday. It's a holiday with a gig in it. Incredible. Awesome.
That sounds great. And so, is the band working on any new material yet, or just touring and relaxing?
At the moment, it's touring. Like we finish this, we get home, and then we play a festival over in Norway, and then it's about 2-3 weeks off, and then we've got a tour in the States, the headline tour in the States. We're doing Sonosphere in the UK and a bunch of other festivals.
You're doing the whole Euro Festival thing?
I don't know which ones we confirmed before, but there's a bunch of them that we're sort of penciled in to do.
I'm sure your manager will tell you which ones.
Probably, yeah. Probably around the same time we'll find out about the Australia tour.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, we're doing that, and then we've got a lot of writing to do. We've got a lot of stockpile material that we'll sort of go back to and see if it'll work, but there'll be hopefully some album 3 stuff coming fairly soon.
Awesome, looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, thanks so much for having a chat with AMH TV.
That's all good.
Big fan, and good luck with the rest of Soundwave.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Peace.